for me, this issue is personal, and it is something that affects family. You know, I made an offhand comment the other day that my daughter, who is 17 years old, should this law go in effect, would have less reproductive freedoms than her great-grandmother in 1940 in Texas, who had to have an abortion. As a lawmaker, we are here to deal with the laws that we have on the books and creating laws to put on in statute. And, you know, we had to field questions of why the urgency, why so sudden, why don't we have time to debate this bill? But for me, it absolutely, there is that sense of urgency. We have people who are pregnant now. We have people who need reproductive care now. You know, our first step was to take care of the law that is on the books and to get that repealed. That was our job, to take care of that. We have organization stakeholders, the majority of the Arizona people, boots on the ground, working hard, being organized to get a citizens initiative on the ballot that will make constitutional changes and give the people of Arizona access to abortion care should they need it. There's nothing radical about this law. It is making provisions in our Constitution that up until the point of viability, that abortion care will be accessible to the people in the state of Arizona.
I have so many emotions. It's very overwhelming because I think about, so I shared this yesterday, but my sister's a nurse that works in labor and delivery. And then I also have two nieces. And just in this moment, to think of them being able to grow up in the state that we love so much, having the rights that they should have, you know, it's very emotional for me. But I feel really great about this first step into making sure that that happens. I mean, the reality is that unless these our protections are enshrined in the Constitution, they could bring forward any piece of legislation that would further strip us of our rights or further attack our reproductive freedom choices. So that's always a concern, and we're going to stay diligent and stay ahead and make sure that we fight back against any of those.